we're going to do the comparison of derivative of cosine and of inverse cosine x and sine x. So quickly remember that we have x will be equal to the sine y, and because we have y equals to sine to the minus 1 of x, and the other is y equal to cosine to the minus 1 x, so x is equal to cosine y. So if you want, we can do both at the same time. Derivative of this will be 1 equals to dy dx times cosine y. Here we are doing the comparison, so I will go quickly. Here is 1 equals to minus sine y dy dx. So dy dx is equal to 1 over cosine y, and here dy dx is equal to minus 1 over sine y. Remember the trigonometric identity of cosine squared y plus sine squared y equals 1. So for this one, we have cosine squared y equals to 1 minus sine squared y. So cosine y is equal to the square root of 1 minus sine squared y. And for this one, we have sine squared y equals to 1 minus cosine squared y. So sine y is equal to the square root of 1 minus cosine squared y. So here we have 1 divided by the square root of 1 minus square sine y, and here we have dy dx. Here is equal to minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus cosine square y. So what's sine y? X. So dy dx is equal to 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared, and here we have dy dx is equal to minus 1 divided by the square root of 1 minus cosine y is x, so square x. So derivative of inverse function of sine and of inverse function of cosine are the same except for the sign.